let's stay with basketball, but switch gears a little bit. It's a topic we keep coming back to. Prep star Jeremy Tyler has opted to pass up on playing for Louisville and has decided that he's going to go to Europe and play pro ball there. Jalen, do you have a problem with this?
This is a long-winded answer. Please follow me. I met this young man. I think he's a tremendous young man. I actually interviewed him for our network. I've been to San Diego when he committed to Louisville. So at the time, I was talking to him about going to Louisville. And for the fans, note, he's not leaving after his senior year, a la LeBron, a la Kobe, to go to the NBA. He's leaving after his junior year. Please don't tell me how much a 17-year-old kid, money-wise, will make. Like that's gonna last that long. Okay, education lasts forever, and you can't be an intelligent player or a smart player without being smart. You have to actually be a guy that can get into the film room, break down, and understand what player strengths and weaknesses are. And from that, I would love to at least see the kid get a high school diploma. This is 2009, not 1989, where it was tight shorts and you possibly can get a good job with a high school diploma. Okay, this is 2009. You must be highly educated. A high school diploma and even a college diploma in this society to have true success long term.
I have no idea how you can confuse book smarts with basketball smarts. I don't know how you can equate them.
Because they go together, Skip. There's no question about it. Guys that get it in the classroom a lot of times can still get it on the court.
I've seen it go just the opposite.
How many times have you said the basketball is more mental than physical? That means it's up here. If you're sharp from the neck up,
willpower, like your spirit and your psyche, as opposed to your IQ.
Skip, if we have the same athletic ability, but I'm more intelligent than you, I should be able to beat you. That's the difference between playing chess and playing checkers. And I just don't want to see this young man ruin his life. Yes, he could go overseas and play for 2 years and make $1.2 million and all of that. But that money doesn't last forever. And you see how many athletes and entertainers are struggling financially. That's not going to last forever.
Let me give you my spiel. I have absolutely no problem with this because I have a huge problem with a league, the NBA, forcing a kid to go to college for 1 year if he wants to play pro basketball, because that to me is unconstitutional. And to me,
he's coming out after his junior year. We're not talking about him forcing him.
Okay, education isn't for everybody, and I'm not going to sit here and be self-righteous because I went to college and I made good grades at Vanderbilt and try to impose my value system on some kid who might not even go to class at all. I don't know, but there are a lot of basketball players and a lot of football players, both black and white, who just don't even go to class as they go to high school and when they're in college. It's a joke to me.
So don't feed it. So you got to break the cycle, not feed into it.
But look, if this kid really has no use for school, as a lot of kids just have no use, if he goes over to Europe for 2 years, he will make more money. You say it doesn't matter. He will make more than a lot of college graduates will make in their first 10 years combined when they get out of college. You know that, and I know that.
As a college graduate, Skip, you get into a trade that you could possibly do until you retire at 65 and collect Social Security. As an athlete, your lifespan is short, maybe 10 years if you're very lucky.
High risk, high reward. He might also go to Europe where the brand of basketball is much higher than college basketball and come back to the NBA, a more finished product.
Okay? So what happens if he twists his ankle?
That's for anybody. Anybody who plays pro basketball.
But that's why you need to be educated. And at least a high school diploma, a high school senior is a lot more seasoned than a high school junior.
Is there a law that says he can't come back and finish high school and go to college? Seriously.
On your resume, a diploma looks a lot different when you get your GED at 25 than when you get it at 17.
Even if it doesn't, two things. Won't that money be there a year later if he finishes his degree? And when you say that, his high school degree, when you say that there's no use for education, how many athletes have you interviewed that could have used a year of being in a speech class, that could have used another year of going maybe even to a drama class when you're in high school so that you learn how to present yourself, which is part of your job?
In the off season, they could get speech lessons.
It's a high school diploma. Why wouldn't you? It's not a waste of time to do that. You're helping yourself as a player.
How many kids who played in March Madness this year didn't go to a class all year? It's a joke to me.
So if they don't go, they shouldn't be required to get a high school diploma?
But we're not talking about kids in college college, Skip. Let's not get away from the topic. The topic is a young man is leaving after his junior year to go play professional basketball. This is not like golf or tennis, individual sports, and I really don't approve of that. But in a team sport, when you have to deal with men, because he's going to be dealing with men now in a man's game, dealing with the media and doing this for his life, as much education as he can get, he should get, because that money doesn't last forever. And if he is that good of a player, what's the difference between going to Louisville for a year or going possibly overseas? I think going to Louisville for a year will put him in a better position to be a better player.
You want to get one last word in? Go ahead.
Well, and if he's as good as you think he might be, none of this will matter in the long run.
Education always matters.
We're going to have to leave it there, guys. I told you we've talked about it before. I'm sure we will talk about it again. We go round and round on it. That does it for Third Down.